This very moment, we believe in you as you believe in yourself, in your desire to secure a future there when you're needed most. Because confidence comes from understanding you're always in safe hands, and the security of knowing these are the moments for every achievement, every step of the way. Live in a better state of mind with State Insurance Company Limited.
Welcome to the State Insurance National Spellbound Championship 2022. Wow, we've had a break for 2 years and we are back. Somebody say we're back. Very good, and we are looking forward to having an exciting time this evening. Those of you who are locked in with us on ABS Television, pick up the phone and tell somebody the National Spellbound Championship is back, and we're going to have a wonderful time going forward for the next hour or so. All right, I am very happy that we have had 2 schools this evening in, and they're ready to go. Am I right? Yes? Right, Mary Piggott? Yes. And what about Freetown? You ready? Yes. Very good indeed. CW Terrific Roberts, your moderator, still your moderator, and I'm proud to be serving for more than 2 decades. Isn't that beautiful? It gives me pleasure to introduce to us our participants this evening from Mary E. Piggott. Captain Joanna Fairweather.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. All right, Jamari Lando.
Good evening.
Good evening. And Kyra Cole.
Good evening.
Let's give it up for our main team. Very good. And if something happens, we have standby team captain Kiana Wilson.
Good evening.
Good evening, Kiana. Jaden Green.
Good evening.
Good evening. And Sanaya Williams.
Good evening.
Put your hands together for our standby team. All right, let's go over to Freetown Primary, one of my schools. They served in that school for many, many years, teacher. And we welcome Captain Taj Bellot.
Good evening.
Good evening. Return to the back. Yes, good to the back. And RJ Lake.
Good evening.
Good evening, and RJ. And Irvin Smith Jr.
Good evening.
Give it up for our main team from Freetown Primary School. All right, our standby team from Freetown Primary School. Give it up for Captain Zahil Benta.
Good evening.
Good evening, Kenzie Ocho.
Good
Ochoa.
evening.
Good evening. I like that. That's a bright good evening. And Chaz Chapman.
Good evening.
Let's give it up for our standby team from Freetown Primary School, and you may be seated, standby team. All right, we can't do this encounter without our judges, the keen listening ears of our judges. Let's welcome Mrs. Jacinta Gould, who has been with us for many years, more than 25 years. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Yes? Assisting her is Judge Clyde Delamarche, yes? And we have sitting beside them there the lovely Aisha Lynch, who is serving as our timekeeper, and sometimes she helps out the judges and the works, all right? Those of you who are at your homes at this time, as I've said, pick up that phone and call somebody and let them know the National Spellbound Championship is back on the air. Now, I'm CW Terrific Roberts, your moderator, and we encourage you to stay with us. Don't go any place. We will be right back after these words from our sponsors. State Insurance Company Limited. Live a better state of mind. Put your hands together for State Insurance.
This very moment, we believe in you as you believe in yourself, in your desire to secure a future there when you're needed most. Because confidence comes from understanding you're always in safe hands, and the security of knowing these are the moments for every achievement, every step of the way. Live in a better state of mind with State Insurance Company Limited.
Welcome back. It's the State Insurance National Spellbound Championship 2022. If you're joining us, you're right in time for our first segment. We call this segment Everyday Word, and we kick it off with Mary E. Piggott, primary. Joanna, your word. All the students could identify the odd number in the series. Spell identify.
IDENTIFY.
Correct for 5 points. Beautiful. Go to the back. Very good. Call the word and then spell it, right? We prefer you call the word. You wouldn't get lose any points for not calling it, but we like you call the word and then spell it. The present pandemic has already claimed over 5 million lives. What a thing. Spell pandemic.
Pandemic. PANDEMIC.
Yes, you're correct for 5 points. And I see you thinking there, brother. All right, very good. Did I call your name, by the way? Jamari Langdo? Okay. And Kyra, your question. The State Insurance Company Limited will once again finance the National Spelling Competition. Spell finance.
Finance. FINANCE.
Correct for 5 points. And it perfect effort there by Mary E. Piggott Primary. Let's go on over to Freetown Primary for your words. Okay, Brother Taj. Bellot, your word. My little brother sleeps in the adjacent room. Spell adjacent.
Adjacent. ADJACENT.
Yes, my brother, you are correct for 5 points. You may go to the back, and we move on to Adnage Lake. Your question, the local health authority offers a widespread public education about childhood obesity. Spell authority.
Authority. AUTHORITY.
Oh, you can't go over. So sorry about that. That's the rule. You can't go back. All right. These things happen sometimes. Give him a big round of applause for coming there. You just missed the Y. You're just waiting for that Y. Authority. That's all right. Authority spelled AUTHORITY. Authority. And our final word for Freetown in this segment. Listen carefully, Irvin Smith Jr. The brochure states that production figures for green bananas decreased last year. Spell figures.
Figures. FIGURES.
Correct for 5 points. Got to miss one. We will be right back. Don't go any place. You will hear scores when we get back. Put your hands together for State Insurance Company Limited.
My mother chose state insurance for me when I was very young, and I'm very happy that she did. My name is Okila McFarlane. I am 20 years old and I attend the University of the West Indies. Life and medical are important to me because, for one, I want to be a nurse. So that department is very close to my heart. Being a part of an insurance is very important in my family. As we see in these COVID times, you're looking for support for your family, for yourself, and I'm sure a lot of persons are, in the hospital or, have other problems that they go to hospital for. To state insurance, I would just say thank you. Thank you so much. My mom and my sister have business here as well, and I'm sure they will stay true to what they're doing here, and their business will be just as easy as mine.
Welcome back. You are viewing the State Insurance National Spellbound Championship 2022. CW Terrific Roberts, your moderator. At the end of our last segment, Mary E. Piggott is on 15 points. Come on, give it up, give it up. You could clap yourself, baby. You could clap yourself. Be proud of yourself. It's all right. And Freetown Primary is on 10 points. Come on. All right, by the way, that's cool. That's cool. We still have 3 segments to go. All right, let's see what we have here for demon words. This is round number 2, demon words. Joanna Fairweather from Mary E. Piggott. Your question. The manager had to cut the staff by half to keep his business open. Spell business.
Business. Business.
Correct for 5 points, Joanna. All right, Jamari, your word. Janice gave her brother half of the custard apple. Spell half.
Half.
Half, yes, beautifully spelled. And don't forget to call the word and then spell it. And our final word for Mary E. Piggott for Kyra, your word is, her mother speaks 2 foreign languages. Spell foreign.
Foreign. Foreign.
Correct for 5 points. And a perfect effort there by Mary E. Piggott. Let's go on over to Freetown Primary. Taj Bellett, your word. Improving his self-confidence will help to conquer his constant fear of failure. Spell conquer.
Conquer. Conquer.
Yes, you're correct, my brother. And you're spelling with confidence this evening. Moving on to Anaje. Your word is, you can share the marbles between you and Joel. Spell between.
Between. Between.
Correct for 5 points. And finally, for Arvin Smith Jr., do you know your height? Spell height.
Height. Hight. Height.
Spell like height, but it's not correct. Sorry about that. You're missing an. What did he miss? Height. Height. Miss 1, got 2. Same thing, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with our scores after these words from our sponsors, State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind. Come on.
I've been with State Insurance since, I believe, 2006. Life and medical insurance for me are not just important, but essential. Had it not been for the fact that I had medical insurance with State, I am not certain if I would have been able to get the treatment that I required. I have had persons dealing with my situations who are very responsive and persons who actually care. They're going to break things down for you and explain everything for you. Because we know with insurance there's a lot of fine print. Great customer service to me speaks to empathy. It speaks to someone who is going to understand my needs and go all out. And so as an Antiguan, I feel very proud to know that a company like State Insurance exists for an Antiguan like myself.
Welcome back. You're viewing the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2022. I'm CW Terrific Roberts, your moderator. If you're just joining us, you're right in time for our score and our 3rd segment. At the end of our last segment, Mary E. Piggott is on 30 points. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. Keep it energetic. Beautiful. All right, and Freetown Primary is on 20 points. Yes. Keep it up. And we are ready for our 3rd segment. We're dealing with spelling rules at this time. Now, I'm not going to tell you what rule we're dealing with. You have to listen very carefully, right? You remember what you heard in the opening ceremony, right? Spell, one of those L stands for what? Listen carefully. Let me see what I have here for you guys. Joanna, your question. He is a thorn in her flesh. Spell the plural of flesh.
Flesh. Flesh.
That
S.
Judges? And the judges say, no, Joanna. I can't say anything, right? Because I was about to say something and I would also spoil it, okay? All right, let's go. You got to listen very carefully, okay? We're sorry about that, and we can't tell you yet what's going on. Jamari, your question, Langdo. The thirsty soldiers found an oasis far in the desert. Spell the plural of oasis.
Oasis. O-A-S-E-S.
Yes, you're correct. But you didn't call it right. It's oases, right? You say oasis? I thought you were going to spell oasis. But oasis is correct. All right, and our third question goes to Kyra. Your question. The equipment for the shop was bought in Puerto Rico. Spell the plural of equipment.
Equipment. Q-U-I-P-M-E-N-T-S.
Oh. So sorry about that. Missed two, got one. Let's go over. Give them a round of applause. Good effort. Nice. Let's go on over to Freetown. Freetown Primary, your word, Mr. Taj Bella. The Earth's axis is an imaginary pole going through the center of the Earth. Spell the plural of axis.
Axi. A-X-I.
All right, sorry about that, Axi. I'm not certain about that one. Okay. All right, okay. Sorry, judges say no. All right, number two, Anaje, your question. The police recorded Lucan's statement about the accident. Spell the plural of police.
Polices. P-O-L-I-C-E-S.
Okay, never heard that one, but I'm sorry about that. And the judges say, no, Mr. Moderator, don't you make any mistake to say yes. All right, and our final word goes to Irvin Smith Jr. Your question, listen carefully. What is the main criterion to get registered for the contest? Spell the plural of criterion.
Criterion. C-R-I-T-E-R-I-A-N-S.
I wish that you had said R-I-A and stop, and you would have had it. Put your hands together for the guys. It was a little challenging, but it's all right. Anybody knows what kind of rule we're working with? Now, regularly speaking, nouns get their plural by adding what? S or ES. In this case, that's not the rule we're following. And a regular noun becomes plural by simply changing its spelling in other ways than adding S or ES. What gave us a little problem? The plural of flesh is flesh. No change. Hello, plural of flesh is flesh. Which other problem we had, The plural of equipment is equipment. No change. No S. Can you remember that? The plural of equipment is equipment. The plural of axis is axes. Like oases. Are you with me? A-X-E-S. Okay, Taj? Don't forget that. When you go home, go write it down in your notebook now. And the plural of police is police. No S, not polices. Do you understand? And the plural of criterion is what? Criteria. C-R-I-T-E-R-I-A, criteria. Don't go any place. We will be right back with our scores after these words from our sponsors, State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind. Put your hands together for the State Insurance Company Limited.
This very moment, we believe in you as you believe in yourself, in your desire to secure a future there when you're needed most. Because confidence comes from understanding you're always in safe hands. And the security of knowing these are the moments for every achievement, every step of the way. Live in a better state of mind with State Insurance Company Limited.
Welcome back to the State Insurance Company Limited. State Insurance National Spellbound Championship 2022. CW Terrific Roberts, your moderator here, and we've been having some fun. Got a little challenging for the last segment, and so at the end of our last segment, Mary E. Pickett is on 35 points. Give it up for Mary E. Pickett. Beautiful. And Freetown Primary is still on 20 points. Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up. All right, now, Freetown Primary, you have an opportunity for this segment to prove yourself. You still have a chance, okay? 20 and 35, 15 points away. Let's see what happens there. Now, for this segment, you spell as many words. We call this the speed challenge segment. You spell as many words as you possibly can in 60 seconds. Are you with me? If you don't understand the word, just say pass. Okay? Listen carefully, spell. All righty? Beautiful indeed. All right, Mary E. Pickett, you and I in the house this evening. And as usual, you spell as many words as you possibly can in 60 seconds, okay? I call the word, you spell. Let's work together. Let's develop a nice rhythm, okay? I call, you spell. I call, you spell. I call, you spell. When you hear the bell, we're ready to go. Yet.
Y-E-T.
Send.
S-E-N-D.
Lines.
L-I-N-E-E-S.
Move.
M-O-V-E.
Group.
G-R-O-U-P.
Best.
B-E-S-T.
Short.
S-H-O-R-T.
Next.
N-E-X-T.
Price.
P-R-I-C-E.
Solved.
S-O-L-V-E-D.
Points.
P-O-I-N-T-S.
Such.
S-U-C-H.
Unit.
U-N-I-T.
April.
A-P-R-I-L.
Money.
M-O-N-E-Y.
Offer.
O-F-F-E-R.
Common.
C-O-M-E-R.
Circle.
C-R-C-L-E.
Design.
D-E-S-I-G-N.
Report.
R-E-P-O-R-T.
Cancel.
C-A-N-C-E-L.
Expand.
E-X-P-A-N-D.
System.
Pass.
Sister.
S-I-S-T-E-R.
Corners.
C-O-R-N-E-R-S.
Arrange.
A-R-R-A-N-G-E.
Terrific effort. Give it up for Mary E. Pickett Primary. All right, Freetown Primary, we missed you, but we had some fun in the house, all right? And you know the rules. You spell as many words as you possibly can in 60 seconds, okay? I spell, I call, you spell. I call, you spell. Pick up the rhythm, pick up the rhythm. All right? Okay, when you hear the bell, we're ready to go. Yet.
Y-E-T.
Send.
S-E-N-D.
Lines.
L-I-N-E-S.
Move.
M-O-V-E-S.
Group.
G-R-O-U-P.
Best.
B-E-S-T.
Short.
S-H-O-R-T.
Next.
N-E-X-T.
Price.
P-R-I-C-E.
Solved.
S-O-L-V-E.
Points.
P-O-N-T.
Such.
S-U-C-H.
Unit.
U-N-I-T.
April.
A-P-R-I-L.
Money.
M-O-N-E-Y.
Offer.
O-F-F-E-R.
Common.
C-O-M-M-O-N.
Circle.
C-I-R-C-L-E.
Design.
Pass.
Report.
R-E-P-O-R-T.
Cancel.
C-A-N-C-L-E.
Expand. Go ahead.
E-X-P-A-N-D.
Correct. All right, then. Terrific effort. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with our scores, and you will see what they have done after these words from our sponsors, State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind. Give it up for State Insurance.
I've been with State Insurance since I believe 2006. Life and medical insurance for me are not just important, but essential. Had it not been for the fact that I had medical insurance with state, I am not certain if I would have been able to get the treatment that I required. I have had persons dealing with my situations who are very responsive and persons who actually care. They're going to break things down for you and explain everything for you. Because we know with insurance there's a lot of fine print. Great customer service to me speaks to empathy. It speaks to someone who is going to understand my needs and go all out. And so as an Antiguan, I feel very proud to know that a company like State Insurance exists for an Antiguan like myself.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome back to the State Insurance Comedy Limited National Spellbound Championship 2022. If you're joining us, you've missed the entire competition. We are just about to announce the scores and who will be going forward into the next round, okay? We're at round number 1. Okay, series number 38, round number 1. And one school will be going forward this evening. Let's see what we've had from the last segment, spelling speed challenge, right? Okay, Mary E. Piggott Primary attempted, 26 words, and they got 23 correct, giving their team an additional 46 points, and now they're ending up with 81 points, yes? Very good. Congratulations. Great job, great job. Freetown Primary attempted 32 words, getting 16 correct, giving their school an additional 32 points, and they ended up with 52 points. Give it up for Mary E. Piggott. All right, the scores speak for themselves, and so we congratulate you, Mary E. Piggott, for going on to the next round. Come on. Congratulations. And remember, there are no losers in the house. You're just a winner, not going on to the next round, okay? Give it up for Freetown Primary. Winners who are going home this evening. All right, so for this encounter, we have one outstanding spell, and we have one person doing that this evening, lone champion Jamari Lando from Mary E. Piggott. Come right to the front, take a bow. Nice, excellent. Stay right there, and take a nice handshake from the Education Broadcasting Officer responsible for the education unit. See how beautiful she looks? All right. At this time, we're going to ask the captains to say their little two-piece, you know. What I like to call this expression of gratitude.
I firstly want to thank my language arts teacher, Mrs. Henry Joseph, for taking her time out to make sure that we learned the words properly, because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have known most of the words. And I want to thank the standby team for helping us, and also, of course, my teammates, which are a part of the main team. I want to thank them very much, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been having fun up here and wouldn't have made the amount of points that we made. So I want to thank all of the people that I just acknowledged.
Very good. Come on. All right, Joanna, champion. Joanna, well spoken. All right, on your feet, yes? And let's hear it from Taj from Freetown Primary.
On behalf of my teammates and I would like to thank my trainers for assisting me for this big challenge today. And I would like to thank Mary E. Piggott's Primary for being here today to put up a stiff competition.
Yes. All right. You heard Taj. That's this big challenge. That's all right, Taj. That's how we do it. You have fun. You're going back and you feel great, okay? Feel great. That's all right. Congratulations to you all. You've kicked off this series after 2 years. We've been, back, and you've come back. You've taken the first, the first go, and you've done the first bullet. You have done very, very well, and we are so proud of you. Judges, I can't do this without you. You have done great. Give the judges a big round of applause for hanging in there. Make sure that everything goes smoothly. Judge Jacinta Gore and Judge Clyde Delamarche. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to acknowledge ABS Television, who is here, who has been here with us all the time, and the Education Broadcasting Unit, Miss Alicia Knowles, and all of her assistants at this time. Those of you who have been in the audience, thank you very much. CW Terrific Roberts, your moderator of over 25 years, I understand, reminding you that once a task you've just begun, never leave it until it's done. Be the labor great or small. I say, do it well, or not at all. Good night, and God bless.
My mother chose state insurance for me when I was very young, and I'm very happy that she did. My name is Okila McFarlane. I am 20 years old, and I attend the University of the West Indies. Life and medical are important to me because, for one, I want to be a nurse. So that department is very close to my heart. Being a part of an insurance is very important in my family. As we see in these COVID times, you're looking for support for your family, for yourself, and I'm sure a lot of persons are, in the hospital or, have other problems that they go to hospital for. To state insurance, I would just say thank you. Thank you so much. My mom and my sister have business here as well, and I'm sure they will stay true to what they're doing here, and their business will be just as easy as mine.